Now, the least vicious of our situations is where some of the dancers just feel like they aren't getting it, but actually they're doing okay. So I call this the could use improvement category. So there's definitely times where people are like, I'm not getting it, I'm not getting it. And you look at them and you're like, well, you're getting it. You know, you're getting the basic level. Maybe it's a little stiff, maybe it's a little awkward, maybe they aren't doing all the styling, but they're doing okay. So I say it's a could use improvement situation if less than 20% are not getting it, or if what they aren't getting is the styling or the details. Still, they're going to be feeling frustrated. That's why they're bringing this to your attention. I feel like in this case, it's best to keep practicing the step. Don't go back to the beginning. Don't go further ahead. Keep practicing the same step and tell them that what they're doing is okay. Yeah, tell them it's okay to suck at first, to not be great at this step. Yeah, I use frequently the metaphor of language learning. Let's say they've attended 3 salsa classes. That's the same as having attended 3 hours of a foreign language, like Russian. Yeah, and I ask them, if you've only studied 3 hours of Russian, how good would you be at Russian? And they all say, I would be terrible at it. You say, yes, that's why you are still terrible at salsa. Well, actually, I don't say you're still terrible. But nonetheless, I think it helps them to realize that they shouldn't automatically and quickly feel super stylish and comfortable in all of these new movements. That it's going to take a while for their body to get used to all these different feelings. And just telling them that and helping them realize that usually makes them feel a lot better. On the other hand, if they are feeling stiff and awkward, sometimes I can help them to feel more like they're dancing. So maybe give them some sort of body exercise, yeah, twisting or shifting or some sort of arm exercise or something in their body to make them feel more like they're dancing instead of just walking through steps and feeling stiff. So whatever I can do to make them feel more like they're dancing, that will generally help them feel better about this complaint. Again, I try to keep it simple because at this point, although I like to add tips and I like to add more information so they feel better about their technique and styling, it's actually more important to just encourage them on how they're already doing. To say, what you're doing is good. You are doing the step, what you are doing is correct, and over the course of time it's going to get better, more stylish, more comfortable, more technically correct, but you don't need to be technically perfect today. So encouraging them that they are doing well, that they're doing the step correctly, and they are meeting expectations, I think makes them feel better. Especially here, you know, at Google, everybody wants to be a perfectionist. They're used to getting things right. So telling them that they are doing it right is a very good place to go. Sometimes if we add all these other, they start asking us questions. Oh, why don't I look as stylish as you? Why don't I look as good as you? What do I need to do to technically improve? And so we start giving them all this fancy stuff to do. Oh, do this with your rib cage, do this with your hips, do this with your knees, do this with your arms. Then they just get overloaded. So you want to be careful when they're in this sort of frustrated, I don't get it mindset. They're like, I don't look like a dancer yet. Well, that's true. Here's a little thing to work on for now. Okay, that's enough. You're doing good. I try to be more encouraging than giving them too much to work on. Then they'll just get overloaded and feel even more like they aren't being successful.